What up, my fellow aliens? I'm here with a guest here, Exotic Cotton. All of you males, shut the fuck up. I feel you, but I know she's hot, but shut up. Let's just no. Just fuck you.
No, I'm only hot with my hair down.
Only hot with your hair down?
Do you see this face? Look at that. That is so ugly. Also, you see these titties.
Fuck you. Don't fucking tease me. I'm into the Last of Us video. This is a theory video. Damn it, Shane. Damn it, Exotic.
We can restart it. Restart it. This will be the take one. These are the bloopers. Blooper reel.
Take two. Anyway. So we saw the. She actually, since she's nice, since I'm a Last of Us fanboy, she's a fangirl, and we saw that.
Joel is my baby.
Fair enough. Anyway, so we saw the. By the way, if it's really noisy, forgive us. We're sitting under a freeway, so.
We're not hobos.
And also it's really cold, hence the hood and everything. So there might be some shaky cam. But anyway. So again, feel free to put your input in there. But if you guys, this is gonna be a freeway. This was probably a bad idea to start the video under the freeway. Anyway, who cares though? Anyway, so this video is working on the assumption that you've seen the Last of Us 2 trailer and you've played the Last of Us game and the Left Behind DLC. So that's the assumption here. And this is a theory. These are my two theories of how the story for Last of Us 2 is going to go down. Okay, so theory number one. They're going to keep with tradition like they did at the beginning with Sarah's death. Because again, spoilers, so Sarah's death for Joel. So I think they're going to keep with tradition, since they said it's going to be about hate. What I think it's going to be is, my theory is forgive me, I'm shaking and it's cold. Yeah.
Cold as balls.
Cold as balls, yeah. So, but anyway, what I think will happen is my first theory is that what's going to happen is Last of Us 2 will pick up after a couple years after, Last of Us 1 ended. And what's going to happen is, between 1 and 2, so there's going to be obviously some years have passed, Ellie's going to know how to swim, hopefully. Know how to swim, Ellie. Fucking planks. Anyway.
No more planks. No more.
Yeah, I agree with that. Anyway, so she'll know how to swim, and Joel would have taught her to play guitar, like in the trailer, if you know what I'm talking about, taught her how to play guitar, some other stuff. And what happens is not every Firefly from the ending of the first game died, because remember he's getting shot when he was rescuing Ellie. Again, spoilers. So, so that's what's going to happen, is we're going to work on the assumption that the Fireflies have taken some time to, get their shit together, and they, over the years, they got together and finally set out to go find them, and maybe not kill Ellie, because they still know that she's the potential cure, so they probably might not have the will to kill her, unless threatened, because, again, survival instincts, self-preservation. So, that being said, what's going to happen here is they're going to probably, Joel and Ellie will probably go out hunting, because we're going to assume that they're at Tommy's. They're going to live with Tommy and his settlers, since before they went to go see the Fireflies, that's where they were. So, Tommy, the white, yeah. And they kind of have a family, Tommy, could basically be Ellie's uncle, since by the end of the game, Joel is basically Ellie's fucking father. We can all agree on that. There's a relationship going on. So Tommy can maybe be basically, in a way, Ellie's uncle and shit. And what's going to happen is that the Firefly's going to show up probably while Joel and Ellie are hunting. And basically the Fireflies kill everybody but Ellie. But Ellie sees Joel die, and it's going to be a reenactment of the scene with Sarah, but Ellie is Joel in this case, and Joel would be Sarah. You get what I'm saying here. And then Ellie goes on a fucking murder spree, kills everybody, and then goes in the house and does that guitar scene, like we see in the trailer, and throughout the game, because, again, think about it, all the stuff in the first game that Ellie went through with Joel, and then the stuff in between, like learning how to swim and all that other bullshit, Ellie had a strong connection with Joel, so I think that would ruin her mentally, and throughout the game she'd be hallucinating. So Joel will be throughout the entire game, but as a hallucination. And the whole game, I think it's confirmed, like you showed me, that it's about hate instead of, wasn't it the first one about love, basically? Yeah, so it's going to be about hate. So the whole game is going to be Ellie's journey with the hallucinogenic Joel, hallucination Joel, going out and getting revenge and killing every fucking Firefly. And maybe what I think would be an interesting thing is when Joel dies as well, after she cries and stuff, she, after she kills everybody, searches through, Joel's, belongings and stuff since he's dead, like ammo and stuff, and finds a journal. Because I think Joel would probably keep a diary.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
Yeah, and then the diary, it'll explain what happened and why Joel lied to Ellie. So Ellie's going to be pissed at Joel, but it's going to greatly detail his feelings and why his reasons. So Ellie's going to hate him, but she's going to understand him, and it'll make her feel more emotionally invested knowing that he cared for her more than humanity itself, since, so it'll make her kind of, in a way maybe hate him, but in another way love him immensely. Hence why she goes after the Fireflies to kill him. And so she's gonna kill all the Fireflies, search his body, and what's gonna happen is it's gonna be the trailer scene. She's gonna do the guitar and starts hallucinating about Joel, because between finding out why she's still alive, finding out that he lied for the best reason in the world, in a way, and then all the times that they had throughout. Okay, and finding out, between all the times they had throughout the game and in between the first and second game, she's going to be emotionally scarred and all that shit. So she's going to be hallucinating Joel's with her throughout the entire game, and basically the story is going to be, I assume, basically finding the killers, probably the Fireflies. And I think what would be a good idea is when she finds out with the diary with what happened with Joel and how he lied to her, that one of the first places she would go is we would revisit one of the classic levels from the first game and go back to the place that she got saved from, because she would still remember that.
Yes.
I would think. So we get to go back there and murder some Fireflies along with getting some more information. Your ass.
My ass is so cold.
Yes, I know.
My ass is so cold. Oh my goodness. Ah.
Yes, your ass is cold. Mine is too. We're sitting on cool concrete here. Anyway, so that's what I think is going to be happening. Is basically Ellie is going to find out what happened after Joel died, about what happened, and goes on a fucking murder spree killing Fireflies. And at the ending, this would be a good ending if that's the story path they go on, is it shows a scene that wasn't shown in the beginning where she buried Joel. And she buried Joel before she did the guitar scene. And it shows flashbacks.
Yes,
and
yes. And it has, flashbacks all in black and white. And
well, the black and white, maybe. I mean, because most people hate it.
The black and white would look really, really good. It would add an authenticity to it. And
yeah.
it would make, I'm thinking of a word, but I don't know what it is.
Nostalgic?
Yeah, it would and it would show, all of their moments that they had together.
Yeah, so, throughout the first game, in between, and during.
Yeah, and during. So all
and
of their
during, with the hallucinogenic
together, when they first met, and then
it'll
go through that.
Yeah, so after it shows the scene that wasn't shown in the beginning, that took place before the guitar hallucinogenic Joel trailer thing, it'll show that she buried Joel, and then after that, it'll show flashbacks between the first game, using the actual scenes, just probably with black and white, because again, that would make it look a little nostalgic, and then pieces that were not in 1 or 2, took place in between. And then it'll also show all the moments with the hallucinogenic Joel in number 2, but by the time the game is ended, she's accepted it, so it'll re-show all the scenes with Joel from 2, but he won't be there. It'll be Ellie speaking to herself, and the very last scene will, and I think maybe it'll work its way backwards when it shows all the scenes with Joel that where he's not there throughout 2. It'll work its way backwards, so the very last flashback we get is the trailer scene. So instead of him saying, "What are you doing, kiddo?"
She's really talking to a wall.
Yeah,
it's like,
and she's really
it's gonna hit you right.
Yeah, and she's really talking to a wall.
Oh,
You know, because
it's gonna hit
you know,
me.
so it'll be the trailer at the very last cutscene, but without Joel. So she'll just be speaking to herself. I'm going to kill every last. So it would bring so much context to the game.
It would.
That's theory number 1. And then there's theory number 2, which I believe is Joel does survive throughout the entire
I
game.
hope he survives, though. I hope my baby survives.
He's gonna die by the ending of the game. I'm almost willing to bet.
Don't tell me that. There is hope. There is hope.
Did you see the white light in the trailer? He's dead. He is dead.
I believe he's dead.
Stop fangirling. He's dead, woman. He's fucking dead. He's dead, woman. She just can't accept it. I mean, seriously.
Accept it. Joel is my baby. Joel will not die.
I don't want him dead either, but he's dead. I'm sorry. He's gotta be dead. That white light in the trailer, he's gotta come from heaven. Anyway, theory number 2. Joel survives throughout the game, and Joel sees how determined, because let's assume, because, I mean, if you go off the Left Behind DLC, in addition to Joel dying in the first theory, maybe she's also got, maybe she got a girlfriend or something, because I'm pretty sure she's a lesbian, because, again, the Riley thing in Left Behind, I'm almost positive she's a lesbian. If not lesbian, she's bi. Either that, or she had a really, really strong connection with her, and maybe, I don't know. I'm going to assume she's lesbian. I mean, you'd agree with that, right? I mean, you would agree she's...
I only saw, part of the Left Behind DLC.
Dude, that DLC is great.
And it was really good.
It's good DLC.
It really got your emotions running.
Oh, yeah, it did. Probably just as much as the main game, which is really...
You lose your best friend.
Right?
During the midst of
I would argue
you lost the one
that
person
that
you
DLC campaign is probably just as good as the regular campaign, but it's a lot shorter. So it's like, wow, you get that emotionally invested. I mean, it's a good campaign.
You get the quick stab in the feels.
Yeah, you get the quick stab in the feels. You don't get the long dragged out. You get the quick.
Yeah.
You know, but anyway. So this theory, the second theory, is basically the same thing as the first, but Joel survives. So maybe she's lost a girlfriend and all of that stuff, and and Joel sees the rage in her, sees everything, and knows that everybody else is dead. And Joel, I think, also hurts deep down because he lost Tommy and stuff, and maybe a girlfriend of his own, maybe. So he's hurt too, but he's like a natural father, is suppressing it and looking after Ellie first, so you don't really see it much. Hence why he walks in during the guitar scene, and that would be one of the beginning, is the guitar scene, assuming Joel's alive, because either way it's going to be in there, like in the trailer thing. So so everybody's murdered, Ellie's pissed off, goes to her room, plays guitar, makes that song, and she doesn't even realize she made it. She just saying what she feels, just kind of and Joel says those lines, "What are you doing, kiddo? Are you sure?" Because, how angry she is. And she sees that face, like in the trailer. He sees that. And then that's the journey. And then by the end of it, they confront, the final boss, the Firefly. One of the Fireflies. And they end up getting into a conversation for whatever reason. I don't really know how it would plan out. This is a rough story script. It's not, super detailed. But one thing leads to another, and the Firefly talks about how you're supposed to be the cure, but he stopped us. We were still looking for the cure, but he could not bear you to see you die. He, in a way, betrayed you, because you did the entire journey, right, to get there to cure humanity, and he kept you from doing that. So isn't he the bad guy? So Ellie starts what? And then Joel pulls out the journal again and details it and shows her. And Ellie is again, same thing as before, a little angry, but she can't bring herself to hate him too much. Because again, throughout the events of... Okay.
Construction equipment. And another random car.
So I don't see Ellie being able to hate him enough to kill him or whatever, but she'll be a little bit pissed. But she would still love him because, again, throughout the events of 1 and in between 1 and 2, and throughout 2, because there's got to be some touching moments,
You should have picked a different location.
We should have picked a different location. We really should have.
Yeah.
We're almost done, though. Might as well stick it out. But anyway. So, like a cop's gonna notice. and it doesn't really matter. We're everything we're doing is legal.
My ass is
Jesus.
cold.
I'm sorry your ass is cold. Rip
My
at
ass numb.
R.I.P.
Can't feel
ass.
my
But anyway, Jesus. Why the fuck are there so many cars now?
butt. 'Cause there's construction going on down the
Yes, I
road.
know there's construction. God damn it.
My ass is cold. Please tell me we're gonna. Please tell me we're gonna redo this video.
We're not redoing it.
Yeah, please, because I'm like, oh, I look awful.
You're fine.
No, I
okay,
don't. I
okay,
look
okay. Post in
ugly.
the comment section. Does she look awful? I need to see your face for the comment section. She's hot. She's hot.
No, I'm not.
She's
No,
fucking
I'm not.
hot.
I'm not wearing any makeup today, and
You're fucking hot and you know it.
I
You're
look
fucking
like
hot
I'm-
and you know it.
No, I look like I'm 10 pounds overweight on camera. Jesus.
How the fuck do you look?
But if you do want to see some really hot selfies, check me out on Instagram at CDog.
Shameless self-promotion.
Just saying, just saying. Oh, and I also got a Twitter too under the same name, so just look for
Twitter
me.
too. Okay, well there you go.
Just look for me.
There you go. Anyway, so the ending of the game will basically be Joel confesses what happened at the ending of the first game. Ellie forgives him with not hatred, but more like just, you know, she doesn't really know what to feel, but she knows that between the first game, what happened in between 1 and 2, and throughout 2, one wrong, you know, doesn't, you know, overshadow all the good that he did throughout the game. You know, you see what I'm saying? So she ultimately reluctantly forgives him, and Ellie, you know, decides to, since they're still searching for the cure, actually goes with it and does cure humanity. And Joel, since now Ellie knows everything, knows that she knows everything. It wasn't like they put her under and were going to force her to do this because she thought she'd survive, you know what I mean? Now she knows everything, and either A, she willingly goes with it, and Joel knows that, you know, I mean, he can stop her, try to stop her in terms of like telling her, please don't do this, I love you, blah, 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 like a daughter. But ultimately it's Ellie's choice. Joel can't really do anything, so Ellie's gonna either A, go with it, assuming they're still searching for a cure, you know, or, you know, and Joel's gonna be in tears and Ellie's gonna die, or B, Ellie refuses to do it because of everything Joel's done and sees him as the priority, like, you know, and love, and comes to love him like a father and stuff, and says fuck the Fireflies and fuck the cure, and kills all the Fireflies, which is kind of what, let's be honest, every fan kind of wants that. Like I kind of want that ending. That ending would be a better ending in my opinion, because they both live. And then there's also, you know, and then when Ellie refuses, everybody in the room dies except for Ellie and Joel. Then there's version 3 of that ending, where Ellie does refuse, but Joel was in a headlock, and Joel dies. And Ellie goes on a fucking murder spree because they still want to find the cure, and they cannot bring themselves to kill Ellie until she starts shooting. Then they shoot at her, but Ellie, throughout the years and everything, you know, got good throughout the first game and everything, and dodges everything and kills everybody in a revenge. And then goes to bury Joel, and that would be the ending cutscene, is the trailer, you know, after all of the, you know, flashbacks and everything. You know, that would be the ending scene, is a hallucinated Joel from Ellie, you know, after he died from the ending of the game. And that would, you know what I mean? That would be great. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah, see, she's into that. Any theories that you got? Because that's pretty much mine. What do you got? Or are they pretty solid?
Pretty solid, really. I mean,
Thank you.
I don't have. I don't know. I really don't know what to say, in all honesty. But there's still hope. Joel is not dead.
Well, there's 3 possible. those are the 3 possible.
Yeah,
Well, there's theory 1, then there's theory 2, but theory 2 has 2 different endings. You know, one with Joel surviving and one without him. And then there's the theory 1 where Joel's dead throughout the entire game. But there's 2 theories, just theory 2 has 2 different endings. But those 2 theories are pretty solid, I think. Would you agree?
Yes, I do.
She agrees.
My eyes look really blue in this.
Oh yeah, they look really blue.
Oh yeah.
Mine not so much. Mine look mostly black.
Oh, also for all you other fanboys out there, I am a huge Assassin's Creed fan. So
She's Assassin's Creed fanboy, yes.
Yes.
A fangirl, I mean.
Yep, fangirl. Yeah, I'm a fangirl. But oh god, who's my favorite character?
Ezio.
Ezio is my baby. Ezio's my playboy.
Well, we're Ezio, you know, Ezio fanboy, fangirl here. We talk. I think we both discussed how we would like.
Yeah.
I know I'm straight, but I'd go gay for Ezio. I would.
Yeah.
I'd go gay for Ezio. I mean, would you? I mean.
Well, okay. Also, don't hate me, but I do have a thing also for Hatham Kenway.
She likes the Templars. She's the enemy.
I'm not. No, I'm not. No. But okay, come on. Hatham, he has like a very like intense, dark charm.
I kind of liked Hatham too, and then I found out he's a Templar, but I still kind of liked him. I kind of felt bad for killing him because he was kind of a cool dude, but his ideals were fucked up. So I was one of those things where it's like I knew I had to kill him, but kind of was hesitant. Like,
okay, so let's
I mean,
see.
I think he's like, if it wasn't for the fact he's a Templar, oh shit. If it wasn't for the fact he's a Templar, he'd be a cool fucking dude.
He would. Well, he was badass.
My hands are fucking numb.
I know, my ass is numb. How do you think I feel? But no, okay, so there's Hatham, Ezio, Edward, Jacob Fry, there's Arno, there's shit, what's the other one? There's another one.
Corvo.
Who?
Corvo.
Oh yeah, right.
I love how she didn't notice that wasn't Assassin's Creed. That was Dishonored.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah.
You just walked into that trap.
I'm focusing too much. I'm sorry.
It's too
But
stupid.
Yes, Assassin's Creed is also my other baby. I love them to death. I write fan fictions about them. Yep.
Do you want to know what I just thought of? This might sound slightly narcissistic, but I can just see a couple, like probably some people in the comments, like, oh damn. Okay, never mind. It says that I'm low storage, so this video is about to be cut off soon because my storage is getting filled. But anyway, that quick thing I was gonna say is I can see at least a couple people in the comments saying, "Oh, you two look good together." Are you guys?
I look like a mess today, so my apologies for looking ugly and fat. My apologies for looking ugly and fat. Look at my face. Holy shit! I look like a fucking chipmunk. I look like a fucking chipmunk.
Hey, anybody that doesn't like the way you look, I'll tell them to go fuck themselves. And the reason why is everybody has preferences.
Everybody has a right to their own opinion.
Exactly. So I think you look fine.
I apologize for scarring the viewers. Look at my hair.
I guarantee you, almost every viewer is gonna say you're hot, or at least a majority of them, unless they're into more petite. You're more of the busty type.
I am. Whoa! No. Don't be showing my boobies.
Hey, they're covered. You're fine. You
I
don't
know.
even have cleavage.
Well,
Let's come on now.
You kidding me? Look at this.
I'm not showing that.